fight.
You guys might be excited about this map that we're about to start right now. It is Lost World. It is Rapha's pick, but having spoken to Zorak, he doesn't have as much confidence in his ability to win this map. But we'll see. Maybe he's being modest.
Hey, that initial MG fight was pretty even-handed.
Yeah, but Rapha having the 50 health bubble behind him and a rocket, Zorak was like, yeah, I'll get the hell out of there.
Red and Mega are still up to play for. Zorak raining down the rockets, making this a difficult choice
What?
for Rapha, and Zorak finds him right in the forehead with his first one, making Mega available for him as well. Oh no, it's actually Rapha getting away with it.
He got himself the lightning gun. So that's a nice little move there from Zorak. And I wonder how he can hold together the control. He's really like, yep, I want the items. He's found Rapha again. Can he do good damage? Rockets are kind of missing, so he's got to be a little bit careful. And they're barely tickling Rapha at this point.
That is some uncharacteristic aggression to see here on Lost World.
You want to be careful of the jumps. Spam the rockets there onto the red. Not doing too much damage. You got to watch out. Rapha should be able to escape this without any issues.
And Zorak's only at 38 health. He was so focused on doing damage in that fight over red that he might have left maybe a little bit too late. Fortunately, he can recover here in the back hallways with 175 now. Rapha's still with the clear stack advantage. But Zorak's getting that upper YA for free now. Not something that Zorak wanted to give Rapha.
Not a bad little rocket from Zorak. I wonder how he's going to approach this. Does he want to try and sit on his lead? He got a direct rocket right at the end. Rapha's crippled. Does he know how much damage he's done? Rapha, he still shows his face. Okay, 2-0, Zorak.
I don't think he could have jumped up that high. It was the rocket that gave him the opportunity.
Do you think Rapha's tilting a little bit right now?
No.
You don't?
He's got time now.
Oh, Rapha, he's in trouble. It's going to be 3-0. There's Mega up at the moment.
Okay, maybe now I do. But Zorak's aggression on the upper YA, I think that definitely put the pressure on Rapha. I mean, once you get in that room, you can kind of assume that,
what? Is he going to go into lava? No, he went in the lava! Rapha's on -1 versus Zorak. What is happening here on day 3 at QuakeCon? I can see Jahaz has got his hand on his face. He just does not know what to say at the moment. I don't know either.
It's hard to say that Rapha's ever really on tilt. He's a very good player at kind of reasserting himself and kind of taking a breather and finding that happy place. But Zorak's aggression, he's not playing this like this is Lost World. He's not saying, okay, I'm going to play the slow cranial game, I'm just going to outthink you. No, it's time to rocket jump and force you into a corner at upper YA.
Zorak's just hitting really important shots.
That is another critical factor, it has to be stated, yeah.
Like, I think Rapha, he's kind of tried to bully Zorak off the lead, almost out of control, but it's just not going to work that way.
Bullying is definitely the word, absolutely.
And Zorak is waiting early on red. I think Rapha may have heard him go down there.
This is the moment for Rapha to kind of maybe take some YAs and avoid Zorak for a little bit. And again, that's what I was expecting in Sinister. I thought, okay, Zorak's got stack now, but is he going to be able to find Rapha? Obviously, there the answer was yes. But now Rapha's actually taking a back against Zorak. He wants that aggression. He wants to take as much stack off of Zorak, and he actually manages to pull quite a lot off. He's going to have to run, but Zorak's putting the pressure on the 50 health up top. He's going to be looking for another fight here in mid. He's got another... Oh, no!
I have nothing to say. He's going back in. He does good damage. So Rapha, he's 2 frags behind, but he's only on 18 health.
Lost World is known as the gentleman's game. But it's only here that you'll see things like that happen. Oh my. So 3-on-1, you know, Rapha picking up 2 very quickly there, and now he's looking excited to have that, oh man, had that mega health, and now it's almost completely gone. But he's able to take that red armor as well, and he's brought this back in within 1 frag. But we've seen, you know, Rapha go 0-1 on Lost World for quite a long time. And again, Zorak's aim here is just winning him so much, but now he's got to collapse a little bit. He's got to reassert some defensive posture and at least take some health.
He needs to stabilize, as you say. This is still very, very tense for him. LG up at the top for Rapha. Rapha can't really commit to this. This is going to be red for Zorak, and he, even though that was almost a monumental cock-up for him, it kind of was. Preparations are being made.
Zorak was a little bit stuck in the corner there in the LG room, but he wasted no time. He just brought out his LG and went, okay, I'm just going to drop down to red. I don't think Rapha expected him to take that decision so quickly.
All the LG from Zorak is good. I think Rapha being quite low as well. I don't think he wants to take the gamble to go in for the kill. We're approaching the halfway mark. The tension is rising.
Zorak is almost at the point where he's timing these 25s.
Yeah.
He's going to need them right now, but now Zorak can back off to mid. There's nothing really available for him there. That yellow armor would be dangerous right now, and he's lost timing on the red, but there's that 50 there for him. So he's giving items to Rapha right now, but again, his LG is just absolutely sick right now.
Really nice defensive LG. I think at that point he realized, okay, running away is going to be too difficult. I've just got to stand and fight and make sure that Rapha's control doesn't get out of hand at the moment. Yep. He might be able to fight Rapha off still with the yellow that he's just taken.
34 and 31 LG respectively in Zorak's favor.
Okay.
Just a slight edge, but he's got it at this point.
Watching from your perspective, I can tell he's hiding in the lightning gun room behind a tree, and he hasn't moved for about 20 seconds. Oh.
This is definitely a different game that we're playing
Zorak's
now.
Rapha's read this. He knows exactly where he is, but Zorak's not. He knows this is going to be bad for Zorak, I think. He's right behind the corner.
But Zorak takes one rocket off of Zorak and he leaves it. He knows that Zorak is very capable of moving through the map at this point.
Zorak actually took that mega and fairly cleanly as well. If he can swing his way by onto some yellows, then that's good news. Oh,
watch out.
If they were exploded on the impact, like on yourself, then that would have been 100 damage for Rapha.
So Rapha's still taking a little bit of pressure from the plasma up top, dropping down. And man, these rockets, the constant aggression from Zorak is just impressive here. Rapha can still take away the 50 and move through the teleport without a whole lot of damage, but Zorak is still winning that red armor. It's going to be a little bit of a fight over the mega, and oh, it looks like Zorak went up top, but a little bit too late. Rapha gets in and out in the nick of time.
Zorak's damage just there was very decent. His stack is far ahead of Rapha at the moment. Oh, that rocket.
These are great decisions that Rapha is making, but the LG from Zorak is just making up for a lot of that.
Ouch. Yeah, that's a message to Zorak to just back the hell out. The jump up from Rapha. This is going to be able to tie him up. 4-4. But still the pressure is on as Rapha's only got 41 health, 41 armor. And he really wants to perpetuate this control. Zorak, though, still making noise with the plasma and sent him out. He's going to get himself mega. Again, needing to stabilize a bit. There's no way he can get to the upper side of the map straight away. He has no rocket launcher.
Zorak's shown himself to be really willing to put himself in that back corner in the LG room.
Zorak ignored red.
Oh, what
the hell?
What?
Where did he even come from? That was a sick play from Zorak.
Knocked out of the air with the plasma and stealing with the red armor, forcing him through the teleporter, nailing him against the wall with more blue balls.
Oh, 2 health! Rapha barely alive. The 25 not up. The mega not up for a while.
He doesn't have anything to get. Zorak needs to know that he's still got a window of opportunity here to take Rapha down while he's weak, but he's going to be able to get that mega and kind of reassert himself here.
I'm still thinking back at that time where Zorak just sent himself in the lava from having that upper map.
There was no need for that.
When he was 3 to -1.
I'm sure he'll be seeing that in his dreams tonight. But we've just got a couple minutes here. And Rapha, he's looking quite well. Zorak's got a lot of armor, however. They've essentially traded items. And Rapha edging himself into mid-map, taking a look at Zorak. He's also taking with that yellow armor. He's going to be noisy here, so Rapha's going to know it. Oh, he didn't know where Rapha was. He takes that initial rocket and leaves that fight just in time to go get that red. He's not losing his faculties on the item timing at any point here. So again, essentially traded items. Rapha's going to be taking the long way back up to the upper YA. See if Zorak has a trap for him as he comes back into mid.
Stacks are very even at the moment. That's a wonderful rocket there from Zorak.
So Rapha is almost always having to think, okay, another shard wouldn't hurt, another 5 points of health wouldn't hurt. He's going to take everything he can get against Zorak right now.
Rapha can hear Zorak exactly what he's doing. He knows the timing on the red.
So again, items have been actually relatively even, 11-7 in terms of red armor pickups and 5-8 in terms of mega. Make that 9 now for Rapha.
Rapha's armor
Both of them are just keeping their end of the map secure. Neither of them seem to be really willing to have another clash.
The fact that though that Rapha's not able to get any extra armor is still giving Zorak a minor advantage, but I think in terms of information, I think Rapha has a lot more than Zorak.
Exactly. He's got the top of the map, he's got mid, and they trade rockets at that point. Rapha's going to be backing off, and now the pressure's on Zorak. He needs to force a fight very quickly.
He needs to make a fight happen at this mega area. He's got to be expecting nearby rockets, though. Zorak's done a huge amount of damage. This is going to be a mutual frag. Who is going to get the better spawn? Zorak. He spawns by the weapons. So that's definitely good for him, but he cannot make the jump up. It's far too risky. Good shotgun blast, but he's going to try and escape. 5 seconds until red. Zorak
this
is
5
desperate
seconds
to
could
hold
kill him. A complete stack reset here, and it came down to the spawns, it came down to the movement afterwards. With Zorak's 100-100, he's got a slight edge against Rapha right now, but Rapha's ready for him at the jump pad.
Oh,
the
shotgun.
LG and defensive rockets are there. Zorak really wants this fight, but he's going to be walking into a ton of pain if he pushes forward at this point. He's got 15 seconds to tie this thing back up.
There's just almost no way that he can do this. He's got no stack to play with. He's just got to somehow pop Rapha up with a ton of rockets or get a telefrag. That seems impossible. That is going to be Rapha taking the game 7-5, and we will get a tiebreaker between these two. They're getting very even on damage. The item control, they both definitely have their turns getting the control, but I feel like Zorak threw it a bit.
Well, he literally threw himself into the lava.
Yeah, and that's as you said, I think it will haunt him. It's going to haunt me.
But looking at the bright side here, by his own admission, he thought he was just going to get smashed here in Lost World.
He said it was
by all rights. I mean, this is Rapha's house.
He said a blowout is what he said it would be.
That was not a blowout.
Yeah, exactly. So wonderful.
It was a trip into the lava, but it was not a blowout.
Yeah, this is nice for Zorak to be able to say he's doing this well against Rapha on land. But now